Oh, I came in
Not
right on time.
YouTube. You are not stopping shit. Whatever we say on this platform and this podcast, we gonna say it and you gonna keep it up.
Okay. So we
That's
talking
how we
about
start.
freedom of speech, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ruler, you know what we was saying when your phone cut off? Hey, we was like, this nigga about to go right at
Bro, I need to hear the song, bro. Like
No,
no, no, no, no, no,
I
no.
can't
We're
diss.
not
before
talking
that
about that. We're not
shit
talking about
go, man. You tripping. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all niggas is tripping, man.
and this is such an insider, bro. This is such an insider. I love it too. It's hilarious. But no, let's talk about the importance of why we came back on. Remy, you want to
Can
lead?
we talk? Can we talk about how celebrities always got black people in their business and why black people want to be in celebrity business, and then like we look up to them and they do things and it's very weird and it's awkward. Like what be
And it's
going?
obvious. It be obvious, and niggas be like, "No, that's not what they're doing," and "No, that's not what they meant when they said this." And
I
it's like,
think I grew out of that phase. I'm more so when I look at celebrities, I pay attention to what they do as far as what they present. Like LeBron, for an example, like he played basketball and he presents obviously a good father. Whatever he does, that is what he does. Like that's why I look at more so less than what he does like behind cameras. And I could defend his career, but I can't defend his life. Like same with rappers. And that's why it's like when they talk about like other people like this whole Nicki and Lotto shit and oh I don't fuck with Nicki. Nicki weird, but y'all was just fucking with her like but she acting weird now, like and her dating her dude doing all like who cares, bro? Like focus on like her art. She's trash anyway, but focus on her art.
Nicki Minaj is not trash. You tripping? You bugging?
yes, she is now, but that's not. This is not. We're not gonna go there right now. This is another episode. We
Huh?
That's not the conversation we having right now. We can get to that another time.
Maybe I should use a better example.
I never said Cardi B was that much better. Right now,
I
as
think
far as
Cardi B is way
sound,
better
yes,
than
Better
Nicki.
than
she
Nicki
is. Nicki
Minaj?
has
I
not
think
made.
Cardi B is way better than Nicki.
Nicki has her last three albums been damn near flops.
And Cardi B's last few verses
She's in
been
the
fire.
Nicki Minaj is still making
Like
music. I'm not saying all time as far as their careers. I'm saying right now in this moment, Nicki Minaj has been washed for some years now.
What we
Especially
talk?
right now in this day and age, but this once again, this is not the topic we're trying to talk about, y'all. We can get to this, who's better, later date.
but this is what I
The
talk about
point
when it
is,
comes to artists though. I don't talk about their personal shit. I talk about their art.
but
She butt.
why is their personal shit being flaunted in our faces like we supposed to give it damn?
Right.
Before internet became a thing, nobody cared about their personal life.
Well, no, when you had the little
Unless you was a
magazine.
paparazzi or you was looking up magazines. But still,
But even then, we're gonna talk about the whole totality. Then we're gonna do it then. Even with social media making it worse, people back then were still in the tabloid trying to expose people in their everyday lives. Like, why are y'all trying to push their everyday lives like we're supposed to give a damn? Then when these people are creeps or doing evil, demonic shit behind closed doors, they don't want to play this morality game. Newsflash, motherfuckers. Everybody in the world is not flawless. Like, especially people that's in these positions, like they do demonic shit to get where they are. Some of them do, not all of them, but majority of them do.
Majority of them.
Yeah, majority of them do.
Majority
So
of
let's
them.
not play the morality game like R. Kelly, for instance. Yeah, it's fucked up with what he doing, what he did with them young women. But guess what? It's a lot of more motherfuckers in that industry who's done way worse than R. Kelly. They're still doing it. They were doing it then, they're doing it now, and they're going to continue to do it because they have the position of power and get away with a lot of those things. So we should get out the mindset of giving a fuck about what these niggas going through, what they say on platforms, shit, even what they say in music for real nowadays, because the music ain't shit.
right, and they should. They're only that way because they pushed them that way. Why do we have to focus on them? Because they're the ones being flaunted in our face.
Like on some real shit. I don't care about Dirk's relationship,
Let me
his
ask
baby mamas, or what he do for his kids or his block, his niggas. I don't care about none of that. I will listen to the music and see if the music is good or not. If it's not, I'm gonna keep it pushing. But I don't care about the personal shit y'all try to push on these people.
Let me ask a question. Um, like, why is the lyrics and the stuff that they rap about and sing about? Why is that so intriguing to us? Like
It's
why?
a few ways you can dissect it, but you want to start
Dissect.
first?
All right, can I go first?
Go.
All right, so when I listen to all types of music, so I don't listen to just rap. So like when I listen to artists, especially a rapper, I want to hear if they got the bars. If not the bars, at least the words that can go with the beat. I want to know if you're diverse. Like I basically like when I hear an artist, whether it's mainstream or local, I'm basically like a judge. Like, are you dope? It doesn't matter if you lyrical or not. Are you dope? And if you dope sonic wise, if you dope, with the words, then hey, you a dope artist to me. Like that's my opinion. You know,
Unfortunately, it's not about that these days in the music.
exactly. That's why I
It's all
say it's
about what
fabricated.
the
It's way more
agenda and the
fabricated
narratives
now.
the higher ups want you to push and what these fans want. And both what the fans want and what the label want is these
Yep.
niggas talking about killing each other. So it goes hand in hand. We gotta stop thinking that because the labels, yeah, of course the labels.
The fans want the artist to be authentic. Because
Niggas
there's
want
been
you.
millions of times where you get an artist, you follow them from the time when they start out, and then when they finally get mainstream, their whole image change because they have to
Hmm.
start pushing.
Like this
The
nigga.
fans are only copying the masses because the masses are programmed. So you gotta think about it. Like I think most fans really just like the authentic music that they originally make at the time being. Yeah.
Yeah, like I can say a few examples, but go back to the original question. Like, unfortunately, music isn't about your lyrical talent or how good of a song you can make. It's about the messages and agendas they want you to push or what type of music to sell to the masses. And unfortunately, we put so much blame on the labels, and rightfully so. These labels are to blame for these artists making the music, but it's also the fucking fans that push, like you just said, they want artists to be a certain way. If a nigga talking about killing, they want you to be a real life killer, or they're not gonna buy your music. So niggas do these dumbass things to be relevant. Niggas like, oh, he lived up to what he talking about. Now this nigga spending his life in jail, or he did. So it's really just this perception and portraying what these people want you to be, and that's why a lot of these motherfuckers are followers of this shit. It's been nothing but an image for like almost 20 years now.
Rap is the style, hip hop is the image. As you see, hip hop is starting to change. As
And really, we've been telling you this for so long, and you do not want to get, bro. Hip hop
Bruh,
is
because
went
bro,
through a
like
decline like
because
we've never seen.
y'all not in the like y'all not even in the music like field like how I am. When it's
Nigga, we
changing,
listen
yes,
to
it's
music though. That don't mean
bro,
nothing.
but y'all don't network with other artists. Y'all not
Even
performing,
independent
y'all not
artists,
out
they
here in
still
the
trying to create a
studio.
certain sound because that's what the masses want. Even independent artists are doing that.
Bro, they're not all independent artists. I'm around a lot of independent artists. The independent artists, like, bro, my nigga Ace, he don't rap like that. My
Every
cousin
nigga
don't
in
rap like
Cleveland is
that. My nigga
unsigned, and
Excursion, like
every nigga in Cleveland
we
sound like
all
the
have a
same
different
rapper.
sound, bro, and we all
I
like
swear to
it's
God, I know too
what,
many Cleveland rappers, and they all sound.
What he is, I think what he's saying, that's because we're looking at mainstream and not.
No, I'm talking about niggas in our city that's don't have no main. They just local artists. They'll put out music, and these
bro.
niggas.
But I'm around artists that don't I'm around a lot of artists that don't make music like that. R&B are like I'm around a lot of different artists, and they're doing good. They're progressing. So like, yes, hip hop is changing, but the independent field is also getting bigger. Not only on that killing shit, also on the more messagable shit too. Like the messages, like they're getting way more like potent now. Like even with like my last performance, bro, people was fucking with my songs. I don't talk about that shit. It was all like about success, about basically bossing yourself up. And I network with people who are niggas that rap about that shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, it's changing, but I wouldn't say that hip hop is dying. I would say it's starting to be more of a correction.
Unless the image,
I don't see no correction happening yet.
Hip hop changes, like you said, unless they're talking about something different, then it won't. Rap will never die. It's a style, but hip hop right now, the image of it is in the drain. It's all about being a druggie, disrespecting the women.
Shit, even the women disrespecting the men.
There's no code.
Yeah.
Niggas rapping about shooting up mamas, grandmas, baby mamas, kids. There's no code. the image of hip hop is going down the drain. Rap will never go down the drain. As long as a nigga can rap and got some bars and they spiritual or they making sense, that will never change. But hip hop of a whole, nobody is going for the mainstream hip hop no more.
Nigga, Kanye West just said this like not too long ago. And niggas literally missed the point of what he was saying. Remy, wasn't we just talking about Kanye like coming back on? That was like the
my whole thing is like it seemed like every 3 months, like he just get mad and he feel like putting us in his business. And it's a bigger picture here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been a bigger picture of the messages he's been putting out, how he's going about it. Yes, it's very lame, but what he's been saying in these interviews and speaking on his messages, I don't see why people was so mad about it. When people kept saying, "Oh, he's disrespecting Lizzo," he mentioned Lizzo because she's. He wasn't disrespecting her. He was basically using her as an example.
Ruler, don't do it, Ruler. Don't do it.
No, I gonna do it.
So I feel like a lot of people have to stop. Like, yeah, okay, of course, how he gets his word across is definitely not the best way. But y'all be missing the main point of what he's saying, and especially when he said the YouTube. Please don't flag me when I say this. DEFCON 3 on the Jews. That's what he said. But then also, he said it in the tweet. Like not too long ago. Then it said,
I've seen that tweet.
Basically what he's saying because Jewish people have the most wealth and resources, and they're the ones who push the narratives and the agendas that's really out in our country and shit throughout the whole world for real. They're not the real Jews. Black people are the real Israelites. You know what I'm saying? That's basically sums up his whole tweet. And my thing is, people have been just on a rampage. He was talking about his dead mom. It's the reason why he's crazy. Like, why are you using a dead black woman to try to bring down a black man? Like, that's weird, man. Listen to what he's really saying when he wore the White Lives Matter shirt. Yeah, it was very distasteful, but listen to why he said it. Listen to his message or what made him say it and why Candace Owens is backing up what he's saying.
But
so
hold on. What we need to stop doing is thinking everybody don't get it. It's only for certain people to get it. That's it.
So certain people gotta get that message too. So why not still say it?
But what I'm saying is, for the people who don't get it and they push, oh, he doing this, you just gotta ignore them, bro. And whoever is overstanding it and understanding, then you go with them. We gotta stop.
Can I say this real quick? Black people gotta stop gotta look at themselves as victims. Until our people get out of the victim mentality, we cannot have criticism of our own people. We can't shame our people for when they doing evil and demonic or distasteful shit or going against the moral grain. Like, we gotta bring criticism back. If we always throwing shade to white people what they done, and rightfully so, but we can't talk shit about our own people and somebody like, oh, you're cool. No,
I ain't gonna fake. I criticize all races.
But fuck all races. We're talking about our own people.
What is racist?
Black people, like racist, like
what's really
Asians, like I don't understand like criticism, like I don't understand, like, bro.
I think
I'm gonna criticize you if something is wrong. I don't care if
no.
Black, white,
real quick. Let's have a conversation. I don't think we black, bro. I think we niggas. I think I'm a nigga.
No, I don't think I'm a nigga.
I
don't think I'm a nigga. I have nigga qualities, but I'm not a nigga.
Talk to me.
I'm sorry, Remy. You lost me, bro.
You lost me on that.
Y'all ever read How to Make a Slave?
I know what Eddie Griffin said. There's black peoples. There's
no.
There's black people. There's Negroes, and there's niggas.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. Y'all know there was a book called How to Make a Slave, right?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, that's what we are. We're product of that's what we. I think I'm a nigga. Y'all do know being a nigga is not a bad thing, right?
No, it's not. It's just like
What?
that was just like
Let me tell you
left, bro. Like
when you look back at it, when white people want to insult us, they actually called us boy.
And they start calling us niggers.
No, they didn't call you that. No, they didn't.
But then it then it progressed to nigger.
Just listen. They didn't start calling you that until you stood up to them. When you listened to them, they called you boy. Go do this, boy. Come here. When you disobeyed, that's when they called you nigga. Tap in, bro.
It started with boy. My grandma grew up.
I agree. I agree.
It started
you
with
are
boy,
right. But
and
what
then
I'm
it
saying
went to
is,
nigger.
it was used as a derogatory.
No.
Derogatory way, and black people think
That
because we
sounds
made
so.
it. And so now
Sound like
black people think
Leviticus
because we're
said.
using nigga as in the word of endearment, but we get mad when white people say it. So which one is it?
I don't get mad when white people say it.
If a white person called me a nigga, you know what I would do? I would look at them because I know you trying to trick me out my position. You trying to trick me out of me knowing who I really am. See, you gonna call me a nigger or a nigga to try to insult me and try to program me to retaliate in a certain way. But you the one that just stooped low. And do y'all even know we ain't gonna even get into that, man. Stop letting people trick y'all, man. That ain't really what it is, man. I'm a nigga. I'm a proud nigga.
I think our people was contradictory to, we trying to. I feel like we shouldn't be trying to be equal with nobody in this country. We should.
Back then used to build stuff with our hands and wake up in the morning and go do stuff.
We should stop trying to look for white acceptance or acceptance from others across the world. We should build ourselves up and build our confidence within people that look like just us. Like we shouldn't care about what's going on in the outside world. We shouldn't really care about what's going on in Poland or fucking Russia. Like they beef and they wars.
No, you're not talking. You just keep tweeting something about WAP and like that. Just keep blowing.
A little yachty.
I don't know.
To Poland. I ain't gonna lie, that's a shitty song, but it's so catchy. What is music, bro? Music is going to drain.
That's so sad.
Really, bro. How y'all feel about Jordan Poole getting 140 million?
Love it.
Think he deserves it? Not from a moral person do he deserve his money because he didn't work hard. From a player perspective.
Yeah.
Really?
I think it was way more of a contributor than Draymond Green in that championship run. Him and Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
Remy said, fuck this.
No. I don't want to talk about sports. I want to talk about Charleston White, Boosie, and T.I. That's what if y'all want to talk, I want to talk about.
Yeah. Let's
yeah. What's that about?
Okay, so I seen that the 85 South show canceled or took off their episode with him because of the back and forth between him and T.I.
So yeah.
Boosie and
T.I.? How about hold on? Let's get to the fact that this nigga T.I.'s son be trying to portray as a gangster for the last year and a half. His weird ass. Like really, like let's I'm going to break it down. This nigga T.I. should have been get this little nigga ass whooping or something. Like seriously, y'all seen the video? Y'all seen the video of him going to the Waffle House and talking crazy to the Waffle House employees? He don't hold this.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Actually, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Accountability. So Charleston White said, "Nigga, if you was so crazy to me, I would have shot your white ass."
I know what you're talking about. When T.I.'s son and Boosie's son got caught.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you something
stupid.
So why niggas always at Charleston White neck? Like what he's saying is not facts.
Charleston White is what you call a prophet and a man with a purpose. This man says the truth.
The truth every time.
Yeah. But you want to know one thing? This man
aren't
hold on.
I'm gonna have to follow him.
No. This dude literally tells these people, I'm gonna trick you out your position. I'm gonna say something to get under your skin and get you to overreact, and I'm gonna prove to the whole world you not who you say you are. And he does it every time. I don't get why people like. I love the dude because he remind me of one of my uncles. But every time one of these rappers give him attention, he end up exposing them or putting them in jail or something. Like you just got it. These rappers, they got it. You have to ignore him because he end up tricking them out their position every time. I ain't seen this man lose.
Honestly, I'll even go further than that.
I never saw him. I never saw this dude. Because you know why? Because he telling the truth, bro. I haven't heard
talking about he's an advocate for juveniles. He work with children all the time. He's trying to build
really
youth.
Do this, bro. Dude, bro, he's really in the newspaper from 15 years ago, getting laws changed and getting young black men out of jail, bro. He really do what he talking about, and he get on the internet and he speak the truth and he get people out their position, and they every time.
Niggas be mad because he said fuck Nipsey Hussle, but he went to his funeral and said he knew. I don't know Nipsey Hussle's real name. Aramis. He's like, nigga, I want to see Aramis. Fuck Nipsey Hussle. I ain't came to see the rapper. I'm came to see the man.
The only thing is everybody say it's his delivery, it's how he say it. But what he's doing is,
I don't believe that, bro.
Hold on, listen. He's using the same tactics that black people use on other black people on us, and we don't like it. And I hate that people now. I don't agree with him saying blatantly "fuck Nipsey Hussle." I don't agree with him saying that at all. But what I need people to grasp is the same things that he say on the internet is the same stuff that our family and stuff was saying behind closed doors about everybody.
We gotta get out the mindset that the mess, because niggas didn't say it all nice and friendly, that no, fuck that. Black people need to be, we need to be more direct about what we saying. We gotta stop being around the bushes. Yeah, nigga, fuck this. He's a rapper. We trying to dismantle rappers, and
y'all know how blunt I am.
Listen, he's trying to take away that image, assassinate the character. And I want to know the man. How can you misconstrue that? How can you misconstrue that?
But what you gotta understand is, well, you don't have to, but what you gotta get is, you just gotta look at it from the other perspective. Like they're looking at like that's Nipsey Hussle. That's Nip. Yeah, his real name Aramis, but it's still Nipsey Hussle, and you sitting there saying fuck. And what is he doing? This is what he does. He literally antagonizes people so they can do stuff.
I love it. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it.
Either die.
I don't see a problem in him saying that, bro. Because I fuck with Nipsey Hussle heavy, and the fact that he said that shit, it just proves like that there's niggas out there that fuck with him even heavier. I didn't even know his real name was Aramis. So
because you focus on the rapper, you talking about the man. He was his kids.
He talking about the man. Fuck the rapper.
Kids speak on the rapper. Fuck how the rappers in your rap name, nigga, who you are as your person. Like fuck the rapper image.
And one thing, and this is real crazy, like when y'all call me Remy and stuff like that, I be getting it, I be knowing like that's what y'all call me, so I'll bear with it. But I don't like when people look at me as podcast boy. You know what I'm saying? The boy with the podcast. Like, I'm more than the boy with the podcast. Oh, he got a podcast. Like, I'm more than that. So I don't like being called podcast boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I'm out or I'm talking to people, they be like, why you don't talk? Why you so quiet? Or how you don't like talking and you got a podcast? That's totally different. Like me having a podcast is totally different from me being regular at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be at the grocery store having a big debate. And people don't know how to separate it. Like every day, or if ever I come in contact with somebody that know I do a podcast or have a podcast and they're around me for more than like 30 minutes, they start to question me like, are you okay? What's wrong with you? You're not talking. I'm like, that's just podcast stuff. Like, I'm a real person outside of the podcast. Like, yes, I may have I'm very opinionated and debate or whatever. But if I'm out, I don't want to debate. You're not going to get the same me from podcast to in person. I'm really quiet in person. Like, so when he's saying like, yeah, the rapper, they're saying, oh yeah, I want to get a bitch to have a threesome, this, that, and the third. Oh yeah, they say that on the beat. But when they go home, they don't have threesomes. They have a wife. That's what he, and I definitely, That's what
I'm saying. We gotta get out this victim mentality. Like,
But you gotta think about it. All black people do know how to be is victims. We're victims everywhere. Like we're victims on TV. We're victims everywhere that we.
Do you think are you a victim now? Like
no, like we're talking about black people. I'm not black.
I gotta agree with Rob, bro. I've been having this same type of conversation with my girl. I think
like Candace Owens saying, like, we gotta stop thinking we're oppressed. How are we oppressed? And there's a lot of black people we have making money, small businesses. There's a lot of black millionaires. And
I said, like, black people have the same opportunities white people have. We don't want to capitalize off of. We have the same exact opportunities. We just don't want to capitalize.
Stop thinking that black people was only slaves. Stop thinking that black people didn't own slaves. Slavery happened in America to everybody. Some white people was dirtier and poorer than some black people.
It was some blacks having pictures of owning white people.
Yeah, like we gotta get out of that. We gotta get out of that.
So to say that we're oppressed, like that's literally how this nigga Joe Biden told people, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. And all these niggas literally was crying when this nigga won.
Hey, like, can we talk about and let's can we talk about how all the celebrities that was telling us to vote for Joe Biden like went
all have secret pictures and connections and relationships with Donald Trump?
Well, yes. That's true. But I want to talk about how they all went missing in action and like they just stopped supporting. Like, all right, y'all. This is
it was a tactic. It was for that purpose. These niggas
be going to sleep, man. I'm about to go get me some. I'm about to give me some shut eye.
That was a great episode, guys. I'm posting both of what we just did first and this one separately.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Each so separately, batteries not included.
Hey, end this real quick so I can say something.
And we're out of here. Toodles.